Hey guys, welcome back. Just came for the PM session, but this is gonna be paper trade. You can see here it's logged in to the paper trade because I have already lose all of my opportunities, so it's here. It's paper trading, okay. By the way, can you hear me? And everyone, please push the like button. These two high are very clean. Honestly, that if market can take those buy side liquidity from the 1 minute chart, this high and that high, they're very clean. So would love to see if market can take those buy side liquidity first. In this PM session, not going to frame any setup, just love to read the price action. So I don't have any bias right now, this PM session, because market has fallen too much fallen, and then made a bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So I am not interested to think about this sell side liquidity anymore. This is the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart here. That is the last fair value gap. Not even a single body has closed below the mean threshold of that, consequent enforcement of this last fair value gap. So to be honest, right now not thinking about this sell side liquidity. Instead of, I would love to see if it can reach for this 50-minute fair value gap. If it can go toward that way, I mean, just we'll see. In a day, market has a job. So today's job market has already done. This was yesterday's entry around the lunch hour. From there to that relatively equal lows, clean lows over here. That was the target from yesterday around this area. And then in paper trade, okay, I took an entry here around this area 640 on outside of the session, took a buy, got stopped out here, small loss around this PM session. It's also inside the lunch hour, so took a sell there when you tap to this last gap. Target was this low, so you can see here a very small scalp from there to there. Let this go, didn't want to take any kind of buy over here, just let it go, reached until this area. Now I would love to observe this gap from 15-minute chart. Can it hold the price, send it higher for this clean highs? I don't like to see this type of clean highs. Whenever I see this type of clean highs, they are gonna be my target from 1 minute chart, obviously. That means this type of clean highs or clean lows, even from 1 minute chart, can grab the market toward that liquidity. So I'd love to see if market can reach for that buy side liquidity now. But previously, I mean, before that, I really would love to see if it can fall for this fair value gap, and then from there, if it can come here. Not in rush, so wait. Keep waiting if it can go toward that buy side. So my first priority is that buy side liquidity now. Now the guys was with me around the morning session. I took 2 losses here around this area because I was pretty much sure about that fall, that market is going to fall. So when market came here around this area, this high which has traded this gap in that specific leg, this is the last gap, this is the entry gap over here. So when this high has traded this gap, then there is little high which has taken that swing high over here. That is a swing high which has been taken over here, failed to take that extreme high, respected that new week opening gap low, fall dramatically, market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap. I am not thinking that market is going to fall for so long. I was expecting this thing, that market will at least fall until this area, then the reaction will send the price higher, And even if it would love to take those liquidity, it will take those liquidity after that reaction. So from this fair value gap, my intention was that I will take a sell over here and I'll close my trade to this fair value gap. Market first went higher, take those buy side liquidity, then get the market structure shift. This low has been shifted over here by a tick. I don't need the body close. Even if one tick go below that low, it is valid. This is the fair value gap over here around this area. Market trade this fair value gap. If you would love to take this entry, something like this, you have to take the entry from there. Stop loss has to cover at least the candle has made this fair value gap. So at least one tick above that candle high, one tick above that. Now you can like do this type of things. I mean, if you would love to make it like 20 handle, then you can try to take some risk over here. I mean, entry little over there, whatever it is, and then you can target this last fair value gap. As market didn't trade this last fair value gap, that could be the another opportunity over here, which is near about 50 handle, something like that. You could go for that trade. At least the partial target is this rejection block or this 50-minute last gap. Here, when it has came here, respected perfectly, went higher, failed to take that high. Same logic I used there, that it failed to take that high, but it took some liquidity. Same thing here, used that up, failed to take that extreme high, respected that consequent crossment of that week, which is a very specific week, didn't even reach until the 50% of that week, extremely bearish. Market fall, closed below this gap, this 15-minute gap by that specific candle. For the first time, it has closed below this gap. When this closed below this gap, next time it tapped to this gap, took that entry stop loss of just one tick out that gap from here to until this low. I know it's a very small trade, but still that was the scalp from the area around this area. Market came here, took all of this liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. Look at the time, 1250 to 110 macro, my favorite one, by the way. Took all of this liquidity. What a nice reaction. Market structure shift from 15-minute chart. Nobody has closed below this last fair value gap, so still no sell is valid for the longer term. Short term scalp is okay, but not for longer term. Market structure shift around this area, fair value gap, immediate reaction by that candle. Keep trading, keep trading, keep trading. This is that buy side liquidity, clean highs over there. My intention to see if market can go for those buy side liquidity from this gap. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of that bullish fair value gap. If it close below this bullish fair value gap, then I have to wait until this 15-minute last fair value gap broken. So if it can break this one, maybe it will start to run for that sell side liquidity, which I'm not really wanted to see. I don't want to see that it will go for that sell side liquidity by today. It's gonna be the target for tomorrow, maybe for FOMC, 2 p.m. FOMC. It can be the target for FOMC. To be honest, I really don't want to see it's gonna be taken by today. Market has already done its job, but still, if it keep falling, then maybe we'll look for another opportunity to sell. But that sell will be valid if and only if this last fair value gap is broken. Until then, this candle can simply start to go higher because I have seen this clean highs. I don't want to see this high will be untaken over there. I don't want to see that like that way. So that is my first intention, to see can market go for that buy side liquidity. If it keep falling, I will wait until the 50-minute candle close below this last parallel gap, and then maybe not sure, maybe I will start to think about some kind of sell. Otherwise, right now my intention is buy side liquidity. Market is falling, I'm getting happier because I'm getting much more range over here. Rather, that is market structure shift, because market has been shifted there. This low has been shifted there, and this low is a valid swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure. So when this low has been shifted here by one tick, that is the market structure shift. It's a good job, brother. If you trade the London session and if you think that I have traded London session, so I'm not interested to trade the New York session. That is the best way to trade. You have to be disciplined. Now, if you can be so much disciplined, it's, to be honest, it's really good. This is a bear market, so it's extremely bear market. If it wants to go higher, it should leave this parabolic gap lower portion open by the body. That means we can reach lower, there is nothing wrong, but body has to close above that constant encroachment. This candle is going to close after 1 minute, so I want to see the next candle from 1 minute chart, how that is going to close. If it close over here, maybe it will fall, it will keep falling. I don't know what is going to happen because this is really weird. The way it is giving us the expansion, it's really weird. So this is the last candle from 15-minute chart. So let's see how this candle is going to close. I took the entry here. I took the entry there and got stopped out. Took first entry, stopped out, then tried to take another entry from this order block, got stopped out. Both of this entry got stopped out. Then market went higher and then finally market has fallen, but that whole setup was out after 11:30, where I am not able to trade and I didn't trade around this area. But according, I mean, perfectly, it was perfect. I mean, it went higher, took all of this liquidity, then gave the market structure shape. Trade the fair value gap, trade one more time the fair value gap, then fall. My entry was little earlier and I got stopped out. I was like in rush because in my mind there was like I can't trade after 11:30. So that was the best opportunity for me to go for the trade. I took two trade, both of them was lost 1500 and 1600. Not huge loss, even if this volatile area. I pushed my stop loss in a very tight way and it worked. I mean, it didn't work, so I just got stopped out with the small losses. So this candle has closed below this fair value gap, below that bullish fair value gap. So still this market is bearish. It's not bullish. It's bearish because the bullish fair value gap has been perfectly traded over here. It, if and only that is the fake breakout, that means the next candle closed above the fair value gap, then it can be the fake breakout. If you ask me, I really would love to see this buy side liquidity. So my intention to see, can I take a buy toward that buy side liquidity? That is my intention. I think I will wait until 2 p.m. to see if I get some kind of opportunity. By the way, I'm in paper trade, okay? So it's not live money, it's the paper money. Thank you, brother. Actually, sometimes I get busy, so I can't just come around the PM session. But this time I really just cooked, prayed, cooked, eat, and then come back for the PM session. It's kind of rushing. I rushed a lot. Still, this is January, so January is basically January is not a good month to trade, and you will see that most of the traders, they don't actually trade around January, so they wait until the February first week to make sure that the price is gonna be okay again, and it's gonna be like, yeah, it is providing us the run toward our liquidity or our direction, but without entry opportunity. Okay, so to be honest, it's difficult, little difficult to trade. Make sure that you are not over trading. If you are disciplined, you are safe. If you are not disciplined, then maybe you will blow the account. Still, this is the opportunity to blow the account. This month is for blowing account. Let's make sure that you have pushed the like button. Okay, please, it's a request. See this swing low? I took the entry. I used this swing low for my shifting market structure. Now, if you ask me about the rules, no, it didn't match with our rules, the way we actually mark the market structure shift. It didn't trade any kind of fair value gap. It doesn't have a swing low on its left, which is higher than that swing low. Yeah, you're right. It's not a perfect market structure shift. I was in rush. I did mistake. I'm a human being, so sometimes I do mistakes. It's not a perfect market structure shift. I agree with you. But here, that was a perfect market structure shift. It was not a perfect market structure shift. I did mistake over there, brother, and that's why it actually punished me. I got punished over there. Happy Chaudhary. I'm not interested to look for sell right now. If any of you would love to go for sell, please go for that. I would love to keep looking for that buy side liquidity, that on, which is clean highs over there. I really would love to see that it's gonna be taken. And then if market would love to fall, we'll see that. Right now, my intention to see market will go higher. From the higher time frame, it's not supporting my idea to take the buy from higher time frame. That means from 15-minute chart, it's telling me to start to look for sell because this fair value gap has been broken. The only bullish fair value gap has been broken. So from 15-minute chart, it's telling me that don't look for buy, start to look for sell. But even if I would love to look for a sell, I have to wait this last fair value gap is broken, which is respecting over here. The 50% of that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, perfectly it is respecting. So either way, I can't think about the sell as well. And yeah, I will wait to see how this market is going to react. Better I will wait until 2 p.m. and then around 2 to 3 p.m. I hope that I'll find at least one setup. At least one setup I'll get. I can't come with my live money as I told you that I don't want to trade more than 2 trades. Still yesterday I took 3 trades around the PM session. I told that I will come for the live, but actually I took some, like what to say. I say talk about this. The smoke. I smoke a little bit, so I wasn't neutral. I wasn't neutral. Okay, I was not okay. So I didn't came around the PM session and uh, I took another trade yesterday and took like $400 loss, something like that. So yesterday I took 3 losses. There is no shame to say I'm struggling to be disciplined. I'm struggling. I'm not saying that I'm disciplined. I'm saying I'm trying to be disciplined again. Last year I was trading paper trade and I keep pushing the button, so I have an kind of phobia or something to push the button. So I was not able to stop myself yesterday, and I pushed three times the button. Uh, as I told, like I took some smoke, you understand, right? So I wasn't in a constant mind. So okay, little consolidation, small consolidation, something like that. Remember, I'm a human being, so I am not going to get winning trade every single day. I'm not saying like that way. Winning trade, losing trade, winning trade, losing trade. This is how you have to go. If you ever think that I have to make a losing day into a winning day, that is the point where blown account come. I mean, you will blow the account if you ever think like this way. Okay, this is a losing trade, a losing day. I took some losses. I have to make it green, and then the blown account come from there. So you have to let some day go. You have to let some day go as a red. There should be some red day. If there is no red day, that means you are doing wrong. I'm telling you this, man. If anyone can challenge me, I can openly challenge all of you. If any of you has only the winning, green days, only the green days, Trust me, man, you will never be able to be profitable or consistently profitable or making a lot of money by trading. It's not possible. You have to have some red days. That is the rules of trading. I know you shouldn't care about the 4 hour as of now, but price is also in the 4 hour last parallel gap 2T2 just telling, so you will be informed. That's all. Oh, okay. It can be, brother. I mean, from 4 hour chart, it can be in the guys. Let me show you. Okay, let's go to different type of trading. As I told that I'm not interested to frame any setup, so let's go in a different way. On my left, this is 5-minute chart. On my right, this is 4 hour chart. Okay, so let me make it bigger. Okay, so from 4 hour chart, what can I see? Okay, this is the sell side liquidity from 4 hour chart. Okay, all of these lows are relatively equal lows. This is the sell side liquidity. Market has traded this breaker block from 4 hour chart. Do I have any buy side liquidity? I don't have any buy side liquidity, but yeah, right now market is in 4 hour last fair value gap. So let's trade today with 4 hour chart. This is the last fair value gap from 4 hour chart. On my left, this is 5-minute chart. There. Why you guys are so interested about this? Let's see. Okay, from 5-minute chart, this is the last fair value gap from 5-minute chart. So okay, smoking is injurious to health as well as trade. Uh, no man, it's not hard. I have traded 5 minutes chart. It's not something like this is very new to me. I trade 4 hour 5-minute chart. Oh, it's okay. I would love to stay in 5-minute chart and 4 hour chart. So if you would love to use this 4 hour chart, on my right, that is the 4 hour chart. You have to execute your trade in 5-minute chart. If you would love to execute your trade in 4-minute chart, you're wrong. 1-minute chart, absolutely wrong. 15-second chart, wrong. 4 hour chart, point of interest. If you would love to use that, you have to execute your trade from 5-minute chart. Not even 1-minute chart, not even 4-minute chart. 5-minute chart should be your execution area. So what do you see from 5-minute chart? Market came here until this area, fall again. This was the fair value gap, has been violated. Trade this highest up close body close candle, traded that body close candle. It is now falling. Let's see if it can go through this gap or not. We'll frame a setup from 5-minute chart. Forget about that buy side liquidity because it's from 1-minute chart. So there is no buy side liquidity from 1-minute chart. Okay. In 5-minute chart, so far we have some kind of obvious liquidity here. So I'm going to mark that low, which is the obvious liquidity. Sell side liquidity. Okay. And do I have any buy side liquidity? I have the buy side liquidity here, which is also an obvious buy side liquidity. I'm just not going to mark it, but that is the buy side liquidity. This is the last fair value gap. Right now, market is trading from 5-minute chart. Would love to wait for a little to see if it can provide us some kind of opportunity to go for the trade. After 1 minute, sorry, after 2 minutes, this guy is going to close. I want to see that it is going to close inside this 50, this last parallel gap from 4-hour chart, not below this gap. So next candle from 1 minute chart should not close below this whole box, that big box. It should not close below that box if the last parallel gap would love to hold the price. I can just let it go, brother. I would love to stay here. Okay. No, 4 hour, there is no relationship with 4 hour and 15 minute. If you would love to use the 15 minute, then like the relationship is something like this: daily, 15 minute, 1 minute. From daily, you will come direct to 15 minute, then 1 minute execution. If you would love to use 4 hour, then it's gonna be like this way: weekly chart, you will jump from weekly to directly 4 hour chart. From 4 hour chart, you will jump directly to 5 minute chart. 1 hour chart is something like that will help you to get a better idea, to understand much more better. If you are confused from 15-minute chart, you will go to hourly chart. Otherwise, hourly chart doesn't have any value. Either way, hourly chart is something where you will get some kind of liquidity, clean liquidity, some kind of fair value gap if you're confused about 15-minute chart. So the time frame comes like this way: weekly 4 hour 5 minute, daily 15 minute 1 minute. If you would love to go to the sub 1 minute chart, how you are going to trade? I mean, go to the sub 1 minute chart. Sub 1 minute chart is 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 second, 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 second, sometimes 30 second. Very rare, but 15 second is the best time frame. So this is how your higher time frame should be. For example, if you would love to trade only in sub 1 minute chart, you don't need to go to the daily chart, weekly chart. You don't need any kind of information from there. You don't need any kind of bias from there. Nothing. Your maximum time frame will be hourly. Hourly. That is gonna be your highest time frame. Hourly. Hourly chart. Most of the time you will spend in 5 minute chart, 1 minute chart, and 15-second execution. Yeah, I saw that, brother. For 4 hour chart, I saw that. I have already talked about this. That this is the highest up close body close candle, which is the breaker block, not the normal, just a breaker block, like low, high, lower breaker block. So it came to this last parabolic gap, rejected exactly from the concurrent crossment of that last parabolic gap from 5 minute chart. So I would love to see if it can start to go higher or not. It doesn't mean I'm going to take the entry over here. Still now there is no entry. I will keep waiting to find an entry opportunity from 5 minute chart. Still the buying is not valid. In Bangladesh, I actually smoke Benson, and in Portugal right now, Marlboro Soft. I was not smoking cigarette yesterday. I was smoking something else. I don't want to use that word. I really don't know. Is there any kind of restriction for YouTube or not? We using those type of words, so I'm not going to use the name. Okay, 4 hour chart should be there, right? Okay, let it be there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely SMC trader, brother. That was the thing. I don't want to just read that word. That's all. Yes, man. Yes. I'm not a regular, but sometimes, just for fun. Actually, my roommate, he offered me and I told him yes. That's all. But it's really injurious for trading. It's not injurious to health, but it's injurious to trading. You have to you have to try Morocco. Okay, you can travel the moon from your way. Oh man. Okay, Moran. Where do you live, brother? Moran. You live in Morocco? You can travel from to moon from my bed. That's cool, man. Okay. Kebab earlier. Oh, okay, Harapara kebab. Was that SK? 30-minute graph was cleanest for today. Avni, don't keep switching your chart, brother. It's a bad habit. I used to do that. I keep switching my chart like 1 minute to 5 minute to 30 minute to 15 minute to 1 hour to 4 hour. It's a very bad habit, okay? And it will cost you a lot of losses. So just don't switch your frame. Whatever time frame you used to use, keep using them. If you don't find something from there, let that go. It's a bad price action. But or don't switch your chart to one time frame to another time frame to make it a better price action. It's gonna be difficult then. Hey Jack, we are trading through 4 hour and 5 minute charts, so we don't know what is 15 minute. So if you ask or if you tell me anything from 15 minute chart, I'll say, what is 15 minute chart? I don't know how to trade 15 minute. So we are trading 4 hour chart. On my right hand side, this is 4 hour chart. On my left hand side, this is 5 minute chart. So we are going to see if there is anything or any entry opportunity from 5 minute chart. There was not a perfect order block so that I could go for the buy from that order block. This is order block. To be honest, I don't like to mark those type of candle as my order block because very small body, I say them as a indecisive candle. So in this type of candle, I don't use as an order block. I need this type of candle to think about the order block. By the way, Jack, I was kidding. Yes, ma'am, so much hunger. I was eating like maybe half kilo rice yesterday. I have eaten near about half kilo rice yesterday. My friend actually he was telling, "What are you doing, brother? You can't finish this." I have finished that. Then I have finished near about 1 liter milk. Oh man, the hunger is too much. Okay, so market is going higher. Let me check actually what is happening in 1 minute chart. Okay, in 1 minute chart, see this gap, market fall, take that liquidity. All of this liquidity has been taken, then give you the market structure shift here. This is the fair value gap, your buying opportunity. I'm not going to use this one from 1 minute chart. I'm going to spend my time in stop loss is below that low which has taken the liquidity, or at least below the low which has made this fair value gap valid. Okay, here target is that buy side liquidity over there. If you remember this clean highs, that area should be the target Obviously you are not going to hold your trade until this area. I'm not going to do that. Instead of that, maybe you can take a partial here above those highs around this area for 24 handle partial, and maybe you can hold it until this area. It is logical? I don't think so it's logical. So you can just put your target until this parabolic gap, which is the last parabolic gap from 1 minute chart. This parabolic gap to until this last parabolic gap here. Okay, this is from 1 minute chart, but I am going to use the 4-5 minute chart. I'm just showing you the 1 minute chart. You knew that I was looking for buy, I wasn't looking for sell. This was clean highs. See this clean highs from 1 minute chart. I want to see that market will go over here for this relatively equal highs. This market will go over there from that area. Why is that area? Because here was the 15-minute last gap, one candle, though it has closed, but I told that I really would love to see that is gonna be the fake breakout. The next candle is going to close above the 15-minute last, that bullish gap. Market fall, took all of this liquidity, market structure shift here or here, whatever you say, immediate reaction to this gap. Here is a very small gap, took the buy from there, partial at least there, target is there. Okay, until maybe here on this PM session, maybe until 30 handle. Okay, just make it until 30 handle, just until 30 handle. I'm just going to go 5-minute chart to see if it can provide us any entry opportunity from 5-minute chart. So from 5-minute chart, all I can see that market came here to this last parabolic from 4-hour chart. Nobody has closed below this 4-hour last gap. Over here nobody has closed, so it's the holding the price. From 5-minute chart, I could go for a buying opportunity from the order block, but to be honest, this type of candle I don't mark them as an order block. I need something clear order block around this area. Why it was order block? This is the last fair value gap, respected the 50% of that last fair value gap perfectly. It has been respected, so I could frame a buying opportunity from the order block. As I didn't get it, so I will keep waiting to see if it can provide us any kind of buying opportunity or any kind of setup over there. Okay, I really don't like 5-minute chart because I need more patience, and there is a small trade only. So to be honest, I really like 1-minute chart, because when I'm waiting for something in 1-minute chart, it's better to frame that setup. So your partial has been taken over here. Okay, from 1-minute chart, your partial has been taken around this area. Target until this last fair value gap. If you are overzealous, you can hold your trade until this buy side liquidity. Remember, relatively equal highs, exactly clean highs. I don't like those type of clean highs from 1-minute chart or 1-minute chart. So you can hold your trade until this area. If you ask me, I mean, if you want to hold it until this area, then obviously your partial should be this 1-minute last fair value gap. That should be your partial, not this one. This can't be your partial. But I'm happy to get that 30 handle. So what I would do, I will just take the partial here and I'll close my trade over there. I'm not interested to hold my trade for 100 handle in this PM session. So I will try to take the partial here and I will close my trade to this last parabolic from 1-minute chart. And we'll see from 5-minute chart if it can provide us any kind of entry opportunity. I don't want to see that this body, this candle will go below the 50% of that wick. I don't want to see that it's gonna go below the 50% of that immediate rebalance wick. There you go. Your trade should be done here. Your 1-minute trade should be done there. Okay. By the way, anybody took that buy from 1-minute chart? Let me know. It's not hindsight. It's not something like, no, I clearly told this was the beginning of this stream, what I was looking for and when and how I was looking for that. It was absolutely over there. Okay, you took two macros. That's cool. Gunjal. Thank you, SK, for Boom and Penguin and everything, man. Thank you so much. Morning session of stuff, to be honest. The PM session, so far it's cool. I mean, at least the price is respecting the idea. I'm really happy to see that. From 5 minutes chart, all I want to see that this candle will close like this way, and then the very next candle will fall a little bit until the 50% of that week 50%. Here, I'm talking about this week 50%. So this candle will close like this way. The next candle will trade until this area. Then the very next candle will shift the market with a fair value gap. In that fair value gap, I'll try to take a buying opportunity. That is my idea from 5 minute chart. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much, man. I don't take us 15-minute travel gap failed to rules didn't allow me to enter. Yeah, according to 15-minute chart, I should look for sell. But as why I'm not looking for sell? Because those clean highs, remember, very clean highs. Those are just telling me, brother, I'm coming. Market is going to take that on. It's simply like that way. Okay, this candle closed like this way. So I want to see that this candle will respect the 50% of that week. Okay, so it will close here somewhere, but it can trade little lower. There is nothing wrong, but body is going to close above or at the level of this line. So I'm not going to mark any line over there, but keep remember, okay, this line. And can I remove this one, guys? I hope that it has done its job. Yeah, weak. I mean, candle can go little lower, no worries, but body should close at the level of this 50% of that week. Then the very next candle will expand higher again, went through that high with a fair value gap over there. That fair value gap will be my buying opportunity until this rejection block or that top. Can you think how I'm framing this setup, how I'm planning this setup? The way I'm thinking, if market provide me that, I will enter into the market. The way I'm thinking, if it doesn't work like that way, I'm not going to enter into this market. Simple. It can fall little more, okay? It can fall little more. There is nothing wrong. This is that order block. I will say this is the order block instead of that one. Uh, because this is clean bodies or clean, very clean, okay, comparing with that one. So it can trade until the opening of this order block, but bodies should close at the level of this line or above that line. Obviously the stop loss is gonna be bigger here because it's 5-minute chart. Well, brother, it depends on your skill. If you are confident enough, then go for the funded account. But if you're not, I mean, enough confident, then go for the eval because eval is cheaper. But if you are disciplined, that means some days are gonna be like losing days. If you can let them go, then go directly to your funded account and go slowly, because there is no rush. In funded, there is no rush, but in eval, there is a rush. You have to finish this within 1 month. 1 month, so it's kind of difficult. It's up to you, brother. So this is the last need to see how this guys is going to close. I want to see this candle or this need is going to close at the line of that red line or above that red line. I want to see that. 30-second left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, it has closed below this consonant crossment. Let's see how is it interested to keep falling, or does it provide me the market structure shift by this candle? That means if this candle expand higher and give me the by this specific candle, if it give me the market structure shift, still this setup will be valid. Otherwise, I'm not able to look for the buying opportunity here before taking that look, or at least tapping to that 5-minute last variable gap top. And SMC trader, to be honest, how can I give you the decision, brother? It's up to you, man. How you would love to trade, it's up to you. Your decision should be that, not my decision or my advice or my anything. I mean, everyone has their own plan. So you should work with your own plan. If you would love to spend some money. If it was something for free, I could give you some advice. As it's not free, you have to spend some money. I can't just tell you, please do that thing. I should not tell like that way, right? You'll understand. I hope that you'll understand that. But earn to trade, uh, to be honest, it's a good opportunity in my opinion, because if you buy a 50K account, at the end of the journey, you are going to get a 400K live account. It's a better opportunity, in my opinion, because you will start from 50K account. At the end of the day or at the end of the time, you are going to manage 400K live account. It's a good deal. It tapped to this constant crossment. It tapped to the top of this 5-minute last travel gap. Can it expand higher now? That is my intention to see. If you would love to buy Eval, then January is okay. Because passing Eval is something 100% different than the trading funded account. So obviously you can go for the Eval in January. There's nothing wrong, brother. Eval trading around the January is the best way. Funded trade, I mean funded account in January, not a good idea. But Eval is okay. It's okay. Yes, brother, you have to make a plan for your own trading. Roughly. If you have a plan, like how many contract you are going to use, whatever happens, by any means you are going to follow that. It's a good idea for being disciplined. Loss is inevitable. You have to take the losing trade. Some days will be raid. It has to be raid some days. But if you are not like over trading, if you are not over leveraging until the end of the time, you will see that you didn't blow the account. Still you are growing. Your account is growing. Slowly it is growing. It will keep growing. I'm seeing that this week 50% has been respected here. And can it go through this bearish gap? I would love to see that. Can it go through this bearish gap now? If it can close above this gap and then come back again to the top of this candle, I will take that buy. If it can close above the bearish gap, come back again to the top of this candle, I'll go for that buy. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to take the buy. I'm not going to take the sell. What is the logic? From 4-hour chart, the last fair value from 4-hour chart is holding the price. It is holding the price. So I want to see that it will work little higher. Maybe until this area, it will work here. And then if it wants to fall, it will trade that fair value, then it will start to fall. So that is my intention to see right now. And from 5 minute chart, I would love to wait for a setup here. Now I can do two things over here. First thing, we'll wait for a market structure shift above that high. That means it will go higher and shift the market structure, fair value gap, then take my entry from that fair value gap. I would love to catch the run from the beginning, so that is why I would love to use the propulsion block here. Market fall here. This is the last fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle, which is the order block. Trade that order block. This is gonna be the propulsion block. All I need the confirmation this bearish gap has been broken. So if the body can close above this bearish gap, then if it can come back again to tap to this propulsion block, I'll take the buy from this propulsion block, and then we'll see how far it can go. So this is two type of situation. Nobody please copy my trade. I'm doing the paper trade here. In 5-minute chart, it's gonna be a huge stop loss. So make sure that you are not copying our trade. From 1-minute chart, your trade should be done from there. It has already done. Your trade should be done. But as some of you are interested about 4-hour chart, a lot of time you keep asking about 4-hour chart. That's why I'm in 4-hour chart and 5-minute chart. At least above that consequent crossment of that bearish gap. At least above the consequent crossment of that bearish gap, I wanna see this body is going to close. Even if it doesn't want to close above this fair value gap, it's okay. But at least above the constant crossment of that bearish gap, it should close. The best case of scenario, it is going to close above this fair value gap. That is the best case of scenario. So that will be my buy here from this propulsion block. Stop loss should cover this propulsion block low here, which is gonna be like 23 handle, something like that, from this propulsion block. Target should be this rejection block here. This is the rejection block. That should be the target. This last fair value gap is gonna be the partial for me. So here, this last fair value gap is gonna be the partial, should be there. So let's see if it works or not. So for this bearish fair value gap is holding the price. I really don't want to see that it will hold the price. So the mean threshold of that propulsion block should not be broken. It should keep going higher. So far it has provided opposite run for near about 15 handle. Not a good thing. That mean threshold of that propulsion block should not be breached. That means body should not close below that line. Still 2 minutes left. This candle is going to close after 2 minutes. So within 2 minutes, I want to see that this body is going to close above that line, this black line here. Put it one tick below here. It's not a good thing. It came back again to the 50% of that week. It's not a good thing, to be honest. Because first time it has traded this week 50%, it's done. So why it come back again to the 50% of that week one more time to trade? It's really not a good job or good thing. Okay, it has closed one tick below that line. Still is okay. I mean, it can be the fake breakout. Still, it's okay. Just wanna see that this candle is not going to work as an order block, bearish order block, because it has traded this fair value gap from 5 minutes. It has traded this bearish gap, so it can be worked as a bear gap. I mean, sorry, bear order block, and market can keep falling. If it happens, I'll get stopped out. Otherwise, I wanna see it will be violated. Market will violate this order block, and it will keep going higher. Not feeling good actually. I'll put it over there, here. So if I get a stopped out, I'll get a stopped out. Just one tick below this 50% of that week. Yeah, there. Because it should not come back again to this 50% of that week. If I'm going to believe this week 50% is going to hold the price, it doesn't need to trade this week 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It doesn't need to do that. So it's better to put the stop loss one tick below that week. If I'm wrong, I'll get a stopped out over here. At least I'll cover some losses. 3 handle losses will be less. Because it has broken that propulsion block mean threshold that I was expecting not to be broken. When it has been broken, it can fall. Yeah, I got stopped out. It didn't work. Let's wait for little more time to see if it can work. No, there is no MSS, nothing. MSS means the perfect setup is when this high will be shifted, then there will be a fair value cap and entry opportunity. If your bias is bearish and if you're thinking this low will be taken, then this is your market structure shift here, fair value cap. If I get that, obviously I'll go for that as well. If I get, I mean, if it can make a market structure shift now, make a fair value gap over here, I'll take the sell from this gap for this sell side liquidity again. I don't have any bias for this PM session, no bias for me. So whatever market will provide me, I'll go for that. My first priority was to market will go higher because this last fair value gap from 4-hour chart was holding the price. So I was thinking about the buying opportunity. The real buy setup comes when this high will be shifted, market structure shift, fair value gap. That is the real opportunity to look for the buying opportunity. Now, if it shift here and make a fair value gap over there, I'll try to look for sell from this gap for this sell side liquidity, which is the obvious liquidity. This low has been taken over here by a shallow run. So this is the obvious liquidity. Got the market structure shift around this area. If it make a fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, I'll take the sell for this sell side liquidity. I don't have any bias for this PM session. No bias. So far it has provided me the market structure shift around this area. Just need a fair value gap over here to take the sell again for this sell side liquidity. For this PM session, I don't have any bias because around the morning session, market has already done its job. If it can make a fair value gap over here, I'll take the sell from this fair value gap for this sell side liquidity. I have this market structure shift. The way I was thinking, this high will be shifted and market will go higher. Same thing here. Market has been shifted there. Fair value gap. I'll take a sell from this fair value gap. Stop loss may be there, above there, and target will be this sell side liquidity. If it provide me that. Chop, 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 chop. Why you are switching your chart? You are not looking for buy anymore. You are looking for sell again. Actually, from the time frame, it was telling us to take sell. But to be honest, I have no idea where the market will go. It has done its job around the morning session. So to be honest, it's absolutely risky to trade around this area. So difficult to trade in this area. I think I can execute by this. Okay, I could execute by this. Hello, Mosh. How are you, brother? What is happening today is actually market is not providing any entry opportunity. Whenever it is giving us the big run, most of the time it is not providing any entry opportunity, but I hope that this time it will provide us an entry opportunity. I wish. All good, thank you, Mosh. What about your trading, brother? By the way, guys, let me know that if you want me to make the summary of ICT's 2025 mentorship, actually not mentorship, the lectures, let me know that, okay? Should I make that or not? If no fair value gap, no entry. No fair value gap, no entry. Brother, what is 1 minute chart? Actually, I don't know what is 1 minute chart. I'm in 5 minute chart, brother. When I'm in 5 minute chart, you guys are referring me 1 minute chart. When I'm 1 minute chart, you guys refer me 5 minute chart. Why is that? Now I'm in 5 minute chart. So to refer me anything you can see or you can show me from 5 minute chart. Not 1 minute chart. Hey Nafli, what is silver bullet? What is macro, brother? I don't know what is macros, what is silver bullet. That's I don't trade them. 5 minute chart is really too boring. Let me check what is happening in 1 minute chart. Are you kidding me? I took the buy from there. Seriously? I can take the buy from here. Target can be there. It's much more easier. Sorry, I just switched to 1 minute chart. 5 minute chart is too boring. So there. Let's go from there to there. Please don't copy my trade. I am doing paper trade. So this PM session is low probability. Market has done its job already from the morning session. Whatever we are doing, we are just pushing the button in every possibility. So that's all. Don't copy my trade. Don't go with my trade. If you are with us around the morning session, you already know that market has done its job. Wanna see this will work as a breakaway gap. Market will go higher from to the top of this gap. Maximum it can reach until the 50%. So make it the Stop loss little bigger. So here, yeah, it's made until this area. Oh, it didn't work. Much. What the market will go, where what it will do, I don't know, brother. This PM session, I don't know what is going to happen. I have no buy side liquidity, and to be honest, I don't want to see that market will fall for this sell side liquidity by today. So to be honest, it's kind of situation where I don't know what should I do this PM session. Switch to your this is the thing market is doing right now. Not moving anywhere, just wasting the time. This was the 15-minute bearish gap, by the way. Tap to this bearish gap from 15-minute chart. Now it is falling. Let me go to the 1-minute chart one more time. So from 1-minute chart, you can see this week 50%. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Brother, I don't know how to trade that 5-minute chart. It's too long, too boring. You have to keep waiting, and then maybe you will find an opportunity. Sometimes it's risky. Let me mark all the lines here. Execution doesn't look like good. Honestly, some kind of speed now that will go through this gap, and at least it will reach until this bearish propulsion block, then this relatively equal highs here, that will be my target. From 15-minute chart, what I can see here, this last parallel gap is holding the price here. It reached or failed to trade the 50% of that specific week, which has taken all the liquidity, trade this 15-minute last parallel gap. So when it is respecting this last parallel gap is holding the price, I still keep looking for buying opportunity. Here, what happened? Market has taken all the buy side liquidity around this area. All the buy side liquidity has taken. Market fall. Trade that last parallel gap. This is the consecutive order block or whatever it is. You will say whatever the way you want to say. Trade that order block. Fall. Came again until this last parallel gap around this area. Here. This last parallel gap. This is the lowest down close body close candle, which is the order block. Trade that order block. Went higher, trade this parallel gap. Market is in range bound between this last parallel gap and between this new opening gap. It is in range bound. Came back again to this propulsion block, which has traded this order block. Propulsion block has been traded here. It should keep going higher at least until this propulsion block, even if it would love to fall. So it should keep reach for this propulsion block and then for this order block again. I'll add one more. Am I doing the paper trade or the real money, man? Yeah, paper trade. When the market rejected, I got afraid. Is that my real account? Obviously, no. The best accurate chart is 1 minute chart. That is the best. The lower you will go, the better accuracy you will get. In my opinion, the lower you will go, the better you will get. According to ICT, the most algorithmic price action works below than 3 minute chart, below 3 minute chart. So 2 minute, 1 minute, sub 1 minute chart is the most algorithmic price run you will get. So you will be able to mark those type of propulsion block, mean threshold, order block, everything you'll be able to mark from the lower time frame. The much more lower you will go, the much better price action you'll get. 5 minute chart is too boring. Today's job is done around the morning session. So around this PM session, trading is like wasting time. You should not trade this PM session, but still will try to frame a winning trade. And I believe that this trade is gonna be the winning trade, but still we'll see if it can work or not. I mean, how it is going to react. We'll see that. But trading has done around the morning session. Market has provided all the run around the morning session. I need big move now with a fair value gap. That fair value gap will be unfilled. Next candle is 3 p.m. candle. So let's see if it can provide us the run by the next candle. So for this propulsion block is holding the price. Min threshold traded one time from the propulsion block. Min threshold has been traded. I really don't want to see that it will go back again one more time for the min threshold of that propulsion block. It doesn't need to reach over there. It should keep going higher. I have the buy side liquidity, which is my interest to see can market take that buy side liquidity or not. So for this last parabolic from 15-minute chart is holding the price. On my right hand side, you can see there is a purple box, which is the last parabolic from 15-minute chart, which is holding the price. This is 3 p.m. candle. Let's see if this candle can keep going higher, keep pushing the market higher. Top of the hour. Sometimes it makes the Judas swing. That means if you see some buy run first, it can be the Judas swing, or maybe the sell run first. If sell run, then it can be the Judas swing, and then the real run come around 301, 302, around that area. By the way, guys, if any of you are framing sell setup, go for that, because here no bias. I don't have any bias. I will keep looking for buy, sell, everything, because this area is not for trading. Market has already provided all the run I was needed around the morning session. So all the liquidity has been taken around the morning session. Not good, not good. So 3 p.m. candle closed there. It can be the fake breakout. This candle can keep going higher. Stop me out. Didn't work. This sell side liquidity, next target. Will go through this low. Again, it will maybe tap to this gap, which is the last gap, tap to this gap, and then fall for this sell side liquidity. It is also possible. That is why I told that if you can frame a winning trade, then you don't need to participate in this price action one more time, because sometimes or some days market has some job. It has done. When the job is done, market do all of this shit. This is shit. Something like just before the AM session, it was absolutely shit price action here. Today's whole price action is shit price action. Around 9:30, look at that fall, go higher than that fall. Just that fall. Then went little higher without entry opportunity, fall again. Boom. Consolidation, lunch hour. After lunch hour, boom. Fall. This is shit. Whole price action is garbage. Overtrade, it will kill you. Don't overtrade here. Go back to your paper money. Keep doing whatever you want to do in your paper trade. Market doesn't have any kind of direction right now. It can't fall for this sell side liquidity. First of all, I don't have that much time to reach for this line from here to here. I don't have the time to fall for this huge run. I don't have any buy side liquidity. From 15-minute chart, I have no buy side liquidity. This was the last parabolic gap. Until then, it was holding the price. Now it will go higher, or it will keep falling after taking this sell side liquidity. Nobody knows that. For example, look at this fall. Market went higher until this area, then fall. Look at that run again. Then this run, then that run. Now came here. It will go higher again, fall again. Not good. It's not good price action. At least not for me. I don't know about you guys. Some of you can think this is a good price action, but not for me. I'm really surprised why market doesn't take that liquidity. It should be taken. Yeah, it's absolutely clean highs. It should be taken. Let's keep that in your mind, okay? 21,529. If even if it doesn't take it by today, it's gonna be taken by tomorrow. That relatively equal highs, 21,529. They're gonna be taken. They can't be like that way. They have win the game and they have broken. Still, I'm bearish, no sir. Bullish, bullish I can be, but bearish no. Nobody please copy my trade this PM session. I keep saying that I'm doing paper trade. So if I take a lot of losses, doesn't matter. We are just seeing this price action, nothing else. I'll go for buy again. Over trading, I don't care. Dog shit price action. Yes, Morat, I agree with you, brother. If it takes this liquidity, for example, if it can take this liquidity, where is the next resting place? The next resting place is here, around this area. It has to reach until this area, around this area. After a big fall, if any of you would love to look for a buying opportunity, for example, you are looking for a buying opportunity, you have to wait for a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Then you will wait until the body close above the 50% of that bullish fair value gap. If it closes above this bullish fair value gap, you're good to go for the buy. If it closes below this bearish fair value gap, no trade is valid until market close below the recent low. Remember, this is our rules. After a big fall, if you would love to look for a buy, that is the bullish fair value gap, it has to work with the upper portion of this bullish fair value gap, then keep going higher. If it close below the bullish fair value gap here, then until this low is not taken or the body close below this low, no sell is valid, no buy is valid. We are doing the paper trade, so we'll keep going for the trade. It will close it there, tap to this gap again, I'll go for the buy again. Or if it can make a fair value gap over here, I'll go for that buy again. Just keep that number in your mind, 21,529.50. Until it's not taken, I really don't want to say that this market will keep falling. And this low should not be taken. I'll go for the buy again from this fair value gap. I'm doing paper trade. No real money here. So even if I get 100 loss, I don't care. Because this is not a good price action. I'm not interested to trade here with my live money. Even if I had the opportunity to trade with my live money, I am not interested to trade here with my live money. Most of the days when I try to be disciplined and I fail to take some entries or maybe some good opportunities I didn't take because of my stop loss or something, around the PM session I come with my paper trade and then I keep over trading. All of this frustration I let that go through this chart with the paper trade. You can try this one. It's really helpful and mental released. It helps for the mental release the mental pressure, because here you have the freedom. You can do whatever you want to do. As long as you want to take entries, you can take them. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. There is nothing wrong which is going to stop, or absolutely there is nothing wrong. You looking for buy, it didn't work, start look for sell, go for sell. You don't, I mean, take the buy, then again sell. Whatever you want to do, keep doing that. It's a very good mental release, or mental pressure got released by this, at least for me. I don't know about you guys. Yes, Nishan, it's difficult. Not working. Let's see if it can take this sell side liquidity and then keep falling, or does it want to go higher again. switch your chart to paper trade, guys. Either way, if you find good setup, it's cool. But if you find like difficult price action like me, then switch your chart to paper trade. Wait just for few more days, just few more days. Wait until 2nd February 2025. Wait until that area, brother. I believe that we are going to see the best price action ever, because the last year was absolutely shit because of the US election. It was absolutely shit. This year it should be the best and beautiful price action. Last year in January, listen to me carefully, last year in January it was the best price action ever. Go back and check your last year January price action. It was the best price action. Then from February it started to act as a shit, where July and August we expect bad price action. Last year July and August was the best price action. Then in September it should be better again. It was rough. I mean shit again. So this year it's gonna be beautiful. So far the January month didn't provide us any kind of good price action until now. Okay, it didn't provide us any kind of good price action. I believe that we are going to see the best price action from February. So wait, man, wait, just wait for those days. They're coming. Don't blow all your account. Blow thousands paper trade, but don't blow your funded account. If it is taken, I want to see that this market will reach until this new week opening gap. If it can close below this low, so the next target should be there. If there is nothing from the hourly chart. Hey Morad, what do you say, brother? Is this good price action? Because I really like the way you analyze the chart and provide the screenshot in our Discord. I really love it. So I just need to know what do you think about this price action. As you are sharing, so I know your quality or ability to read the market. That's why I'm asking you. If you are still here. Live sim means they are going to give you a paper account, okay? So live sim, that means you are going to trade the paper money. But if you can make the profit, they will give you the profit. That means real money they will give you. That is called live sim. And live funded account means they are going to provide you the live money, real money. So you are going to trade the real money. In eval, you are trading some kind of paper account. So if you take loss, they don't lose anything. If you gain something and then pass it, they provide you fund live sim. Okay, live sim, not live funded account. In live sim, they are also going to give you the paper account because 90% of the people blow their first live sim account. They blow the account. Okay, so they don't need to pay them. Even some of more people lose their account after the first payout. More people lose their account, so they just pay one time. They don't need to worry about that, whatever you are going to lose. But when they see that you are continuously doing great, okay, like for maybe 3 months you are better, you are every month you are requesting for the real money, then they will provide you the real funded account or real money. Until then, until you proved your consistency, they will provide you the paper money. Okay, paper money. So this is why it's called live sim, not live funded account. Bullshit, bro. Yeah, that was my intention to say. This is a huge manipulation, not a good price action. Now you guys don't understand because you are seeing that it is falling, but when you will frame a trade and then you will feel it, you'll understand. For example, if you would love to see this run, that specific run from there to there, it's 43 handle run. For example, you enter here somewhere, still that is against you 23 handle, something like that. So it's not good. Then it fall here, reacted this gap. Yeah, higher time frame was telling us that maybe this market will fall until this fair gap is not broken. We are not sure, by the way, whatever, but still the setup is not good here. Nothing is precised. Hey SK, I forgot about your name. You also share your screen, but most of the time you share outside of the session. I don't like outside session analysis. I really don't like it. But you are doing great as well, SK. Some area I really don't understand why. I mean, I don't get why did you mark that area or something. I don't get. Sometimes you mark something I don't get. But you are doing also great, brother. If you take the live account, then you are going to get 400k account, 400 live money. Okay. So in my opinion, it's better to go for the live account. I think it's my opinion only. I don't know. By the way, if you would love to use that on, make sure that you have used my code. I mean, sorry, link. If you don't use my link, I will curse you so that you will blow your account. Just kidding, by the way. We might see 21 to 4. 21 to 4. Yep, I want to see that it will come here to this new this area, because there is nothing else that can stop the market. From 15-minute chart, yeah, this is the next gap here. So I want to see that it will tap at least until this line, until that line. Even if it would love to go higher, it should reach at least until that line before going higher. If it reverses from there, that is random. I don't believe in random things. It should not reverse from that area. I don't believe in random things. Even if and only if there is something from hourly chart. I don't believe there is something from hourly chart. So yeah, I would love to see that it will fall at least until this green line. Then if it wants to reverse, it can reverse. There is nothing wrong. Yes, sir. I have already removed them from my chart. Lot of things over there. This is absolutely trash. Whole trash. Just look at this price. How it is respecting. Look at that. Absolute trash. Oh, okay. Yeah, something you mark sometimes. I really don't understand. Why did you mark that or not that on that on something like that, brother? But Murad, he is doing good. I mean, I really love the way he thinks the market, or the way he is marking all of these things. Just when he marked something outside of the session, I feel bad. Otherwise, he's doing great. No, brother, this PM session is not for trading. So at the beginning of today's live streaming, I started from this monthly chart. So I would love to close my stream from the same way I started today. From our weekly analysis, we knew that market will reach at least until this 50% of that week. That is all I have outlined in our weekly chart. It is important because if you know how to do this weekly analysis, very soon, excuse me, very soon you will be, you will feel better and you will start to get the fun from trading. If you start to doing weekly analysis, please watch my weekly analysis video. Everything will be cleared. Why market reached until this area, then what we will start to think, everything will be cleared. That was the 50% of that week. We wanted to see that from the monthly chart, market will reach at least until this area, then we'll start to think about the sell side liquidity. From the weekly chart, we wanted to see that market will go at least above that previous week high, at least above that previous week high. Everything is in my weekly analysis video. Please rewatch that one. Then immediate rebalance week 50%, order block. They will be traded. Then market will start to fall for this sell side liquidity. This relatively equal lows, all of this sell side liquidity. That will be the next target after trading over there. From daily chart, this was the fair value gap. I wanted to see that. That was the weekly analysis video. That day, this specific day, after market closed there, we have done our weekly analysis. I wanted to see this market will open, it will go higher, trade this fair value gap, maximum, the mean threshold of that order block, 50% of that order block maximum. Then it will fall for this sell side liquidity, this low, that low, that low. They are relatively equal lows. Listen to me carefully why this PM session is less probable. Why it is less probable. When I'll finish, you'll understand. Yesterday, market reached until this area. What is our target today? Yesterday, it has done all of its job, has done yesterday, right? This is that yesterday's candle, Monday candle. It has done everything yesterday. So what should our expectation today? That market will fall. For what? This liquidity. Is it going to take those liquidity by today? 100% no. Look at the candle size. This candle, that candle, that candle. So even if it is going to be little bigger of those candles, still it can't reach from there to there by one day. Obviously it can do that, but I don't want to see it is going to happen by today. It's going to be taken by either NFP or FOMC. Tomorrow 2 p.m. is the FOMC. So either FOMC or the NFP will take those liquidity. That is my intention. Whatever. Came here, why it reached over there, then how far it can fall for this sell side liquidity, and then we'll observe those liquidity. Can it go for those liquidity or not? From 1 hour chart, we wanted to see that market is not going to trade this gap, because I wanted to see this is going to work as a breakaway gap. Sorry. I wanted to say this is going to work as a breakaway gap. I told that even if it would love to trade little bit, it's okay. Like lower quadrant until lower quadrant, perfect. There is nothing wrong of that. It can maximum trade until the lower quadrant. It didn't reach over there. Perfectly failed to trade this area. I am really happy to see that. How I'm going to think about that? Why you are thinking that this last fair value gap is not going to be traded? Why you say that market trade the last fair value gap, then it fall? Then why it didn't trade that last fair value gap? This is also the last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Why it didn't trade that? Because previously market has already traded the last fair value gap 50% perfectly, trade the low of this hourly last fair value gap, then market fall. So after trading this area, what do you say? Market trade this area, make some order block or something, trade that order block, then it should leave some unfilled fair value gap until the liquidity is not taken. Here is the liquidity until it's not taken. Market didn't take the liquidity, come back again, that should be unfilled. If it is filled, you should start to look for breaker block. Either way, when the last fair value gap has done its job here, it should be work as a breakaway gap, because last fair value gap job has done there. What is your range? This high, that low. This is your range. Whole price action, all of this price action you are seeing, it is inside this range, all-time high and that low, because this low has made the relative all of this liquidity. So this is your liquidity line, that is your liquidity line. If you mark a box here to until this area, sorry, there, this is around 50%. So around 50%, this whole leg around 50%. When market is falling, you will look for a bullish gap. Now it's really, to be honest, it's a damn bad price action, so I can't mark any kind of bullish fair value gap over here or something. But when it fall here, then you will start to look for the 50% fair value gap, which is the here, which is around that area. Our first intention was market will tap to this gap and then it will go for the liquidity. In that type of situation, where was our liquidity? That was our liquidity so far I remember, here somewhere. Okay, so that fair value gap was important when there was liquidity. Market didn't take that liquidity by this lag. That was our 50% liquidity range. Trade that 50% liquidity range, failed to break it, fall, take that liquidity, go back again here. When it came back again here, what should our expectation? That market is going to take that buy side liquidity. This high should be taken. Now from our very high time frame, by our standard deviation, we knew that this is -2 standard deviation. We are predicting that market will reverse now. So even though this 50% range gap has been broken, we can't simply think that this is going to be taken, because it has traded already a perfect level. If you remember from daily chart, we have marked the -2 standard deviation. The -2 or -2.5, I don't remember, but it has perfectly respected over there. So this last fair value gap is my last hope that is going to stop the market and sending it lower. This measure gap has done its job. When market trade here, it fall, trade there, took that liquidity, made more liquidity, went higher, took that liquidity, trade here, made more liquidity around this area, this low, that low, that low, more liquidity, went higher, trade the last fair value gap 50% exactly, fall, came very near to take that liquidity, failed to take that liquidity, made that most strongest liquidity or obvious liquidity, go back again. What should you expect? It is going for that last fair value gap 100% more. Why? Because now your range is from there to there. This is the high, this is the low, which you are going to look for your measure gap. This is your sell side, this is your buy side. New range, this low, that high. This is the 50% area. When market came to this 50 here, this is that low which has made this area perfectly. This is that 50% range. In that 50%, this is the last fair value gap. It should hold the price. If it failed to hold that price, then market should take that buy side liquidity. Again, the same thing. What is our extreme bias telling from daily chart, weekly chart? No, sir, it can't go higher. So how far it can maximum reach? You will look for any any kind of higher time frame period over there. For example, daily last fair value gap, daily order block, weekly fair value gap, weekly order block, monthly something, whatever you find, it can maximum reach until this area. Went through this line, which is around this area, this bearish gap to that specific leg, went through this gap, that gap, went through that gap yesterday. How far maximum it can reach? To that high. If it would love to go for that high, it has to break this gap. If there is no gap which is telling us I'm heavy, I'm not bullish, because if this high is taken, that high is also going to be taken. If that high is taken, our -2 or 2.5 standard deviation, whatever we are predicting, everything is gonna be broken and market will start to go for the all-time high again. I don't want to see this is gonna be taken. So if I don't want to see that is gonna be taken, I need some heaviness. How do I know that market is heavy? When market left that gap open to that specific leg, last fair value gap, when market left that gap open, I feel very confident that this market is bearish. Let's go to the 15-minute chart here. From 15-minute chart, we had some volume balance. If you remember, there was two volume balance or the opening gap. After 9:30 open and 4:14 p.m. close. That is that gap, opening gap. This whole box, not that one. This is the hourly gap. So let me actually remove that hourly gap. I don't need that hourly gap anymore. Okay, not that one. I mean this breakaway gap. Okay, you can see this breakaway gap. Yeah, this is that opening gap from regular trading hour. This candle low, that candle high. I wanted to see that most of the area of this gap will be open. Market is not going to finish its business over here, because that is also kind of a sign that market is heavy. Market is not bullish. In the meantime, I wanted to see this whole opening gap will be finished, or market will perfectly trade that full gap. that will be perfectly closed. It has perfectly closed that on. What does it mean? That means I'm not going higher, brother. I'm bearish. Why? Because I have already closed that gap. At the same time, it left that opening gap open over there. So it is the liquidity void. Market is this is the area where we need both buy side delivery and sell side delivery. As it is opened over there, I'm pretty much confident that this market is going to fall and take those liquidities as it's open over there. In the meantime, I needed to see some kind of run toward that line. Everything is in my weekly analysis video. You can observe it. Here I had the sell side delivery here. And please don't think that I am talking about this after watching ICT's today's video. I did it in Saturday. I had the sell side delivery here. So I need the buy side delivery. I got the buy side delivery over there. So this area is now fully balanced. Same opening gap and liquid void. There is not even kind of weak, nothing, small, just open, very empty. We got that. Let me go to the electronic trading hour again. This was the sell side liquidity, which was my first intention today. This sell side liquidity, okay? I'll remove it one more time. Why this PM session is low probable? I'm telling you this. This is that sell side liquidity, and then I had this sell side liquidity over here. Everything was marked in our chart. That was the next sell side liquidity, and this is the third sell side liquidity, fourth sell side liquidity, extreme sell side liquidity, and very extreme sell side liquidity. It can take like 1 year to reach until this area. But until this liquidity, I want to see this market will keep falling until that liquidity. I want to see that this market will keep falling for at least until this liquidity. Then if it can reach for this one, and which is here, not there actually, not that one, here, that one is the extreme liquidity, which is very clean from your time frame. I am not able to show you this from here, I guess. Yeah, it's not clear, but that is the extreme liquidity. It can take 1 year to reach until this area. So let's come back here again. What was our intention today in the morning session? This is the 9:30 open. This is that 15-minute bearish gap from 15-minute chart. What did I say in the morning session? I want to see this market will take that buy side liquidity here. It will be taken, tap to this 15-minute gap. Body is not going to close above the 50% of that 15-minute fair value gap, the only fair value gap. If this market is heavy, it doesn't need to finish its business over there. If it's finish its business over here, that means I'm not heavy. I'm not falling for too long. I'll fall a little bit, then I'll go back again. It perfectly tapped to the low of this 15-minute only fair value gap. Took all of this buy side liquidity. Remember what did I say about this fair value gap? And we have outlined a buying here from there to until this low of this fair value gap from that area. If you remember, when market was falling, I told that I'm not convinced yet. It should keep going higher from this gap, at least until this area. Then it will start to fall for what? That liquidity. Now, if you take a closer look from this gap to until this area, it's near about 100. Sorry, why it's stopped there? From there to until this sell side liquidity, it's near about 162 handle. Above this liquidity, I had some other liquidity here, relatively equal lows around this area, this low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows. I'm not going to mark that one. I'll just keep this one. Tapped over there. How does it fall? It just keep falling, keep falling, keep falling, keep falling, and took all of this liquidity by PMI news. This is why it's not good. If it could provide us any opportunity, why didn't you take the entry over there? Because it was before 9:30. It was before PMI. I can't take the entry over there. I have to wait until the PMI released. That is the PMI candle. Until this candle released, then market provide me any opportunity, I'll go for that sell. That is why I was framing a sell around this area in the morning session, just before the end, and I got to stop out, and then market actually fall. I was little in rush. I did wrong things over there. It punished me, but it perfectly worked over there. This is the only area I can trade. It has already taken all of this liquidity. Trade that last fair value gap from 15 minutes. Now, if you are bullish, what should you expect? This fair value gap 50% will be unfilled. That means body is not going to close below this 50% of that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. You should expect like that way. So until now, everything was perfect. Nobody has closed below the 50% of that last fair value gap. Market went higher. After a big fall, if you would love to look for a buy, what should you wait for? A 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Did you get a 15-minute bullish fair value gap? Yes, sir. I got a 15-minute bullish fair value gap here. Guys, I know that it's little boring. I'm just going to finish it. Or should I finish it right now? Let me know that first, because I really don't want to bore you. I'm trying to explain it. It's not good price action. Entry is not going to work because the price action is not good. But it's good according to the delivery, but not good for trading. Highly volatile, stop loss is huge, and yeah, that is all, brother. Whatever I'm saying here, everything has been explained in our weekly analysis video, so nothing is new here. Just let me know, should I keep continue or I should stop over here, because it's already 3:35 and to be honest, it's difficult. While I'm saying here, just to make sure that why this PM session is low probability. Just because of that, I had started from the beginning. We'll go step by step. This information, if you can learn, it's gonna help you in February, because in February you will see that how beautiful the setup is over there. Everything is gonna be beautiful. I believe so. If there is no World War III. So yeah, obviously, I just need some comment from you. Otherwise, I'm gonna close it over here. Some of you have to tell me. Remember this line, which is the gap. It has to reach until this gap, or if it reaches over here, that is the best case of scenario. If it can reach over here, I really don't want to see this is gonna be taken by today. To be honest, if it's taken by today, then NFP is gonna be very difficult for me to trade. If it's taken by today, specifically by today, it can be taken by tomorrow. I'm happy to see that. Tomorrow, if it doesn't take this today, tomorrow's morning session, I will be bullish. I'm telling you everything, what I'm going to do. If it doesn't take it before the morning session, I'll be bullish tomorrow. PM session, I'll be bearish again for this sell side liquidity. Keep going, bro. Thank you. No, please exit. Hey, Netkit, how are you, brother? So after that big fall, if I want to look for a buying opportunity, I have to wait for the bullish fair value gap. Now, finally, I got a bullish fair value gap. How did I get this bullish fair value gap? Not even a single body has closed below the 50% of that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Not even a single body has closed. Then market has made a bullish fair value gap. What does it mean? I'm done, brother. I'm not interested to go for sell anymore. I would love to go for buy. Okay, you want to go for the buy. How far it can go? This 15-minute bearish gap. It can trade that bearish gap. Why? Because market left that bearish gap open. I have the breakaway gap over there. I don't need another breakaway gap over here. I don't need it. So if it would love to go higher, how far it can go? Until this bear gap. This is that 15-minute bullish gap. By that specific candle, what should you expect? Market is going to close at the level of this 50% or above the 50% of this bullish gap. I'm talking about here, okay? Market has made this bullish gap. So I want to see next candle is going to close at least above this or at this level of this bullish gap. If it can leave the lower portion open perfectly, that is the best case of scenario. If it failed to trade this fair value gap, that is the most beautiful scenario. If it would love to go little lower, it's okay, acceptable. Body has to close at least on this 50% of that gap. Now, what if it close below the 50%? What is going to happen? Now, it can be fake breakout. One candle close below this 50%, next candle close above the 50% again. Or one candle close below this fair value gap, next candle close above this fair value gap again. It can happen as well. It is called fake breakout. It is also possible. But if it's broken, What should you do? Nothing. Why? Because market is bearish. See this big fall? It is a big fall. So after that big fall, even if market failed to leave that open, the way it left it open, I need something open here. That is kind of confirmation that I'm bullish. This last parabolic gap is supporting your idea. Nobody closed there. It is supporting, but you need the confirmation. So this gap is gonna give you the confirmation. Next candle closed there. Okay, it is acceptable. Though it has closed, you should avoid trading here. Why? Now you should start to think about the sell, but sell is gonna valid when market is going to close below this low. See this low? When it will close below this low with speed, then you can start to think about sell again, whatever your sell side is, wherever the sell side is. But make sure that you are pretty much aware of your time. If the time is very near to close, then obviously this sell. Guys, is there any background noise? If there is any background noise, please let me know. If there is any kind of sell side liquidity near this low, then you can start to think about that sell. So next, let's see how the next candle closed. So the next candle closed over there. What does it mean? So if it closed over here, it is confirmed that this bullish parabolic gap has been broken. If it is broken, should I keep looking for sell? 100% no. Should I keep looking for buy? 100% no. What should I wait? Until body close below this low. So let's see where the body has been closed. It has traded this bearish gap here. Perfect. We are doing nothing here. Okay. Came here, respecting. This candle has closed below this low. When it has closed below this low, you will be on 1 minute chart. In 1 minute chart, you will wait for some kind of manipulation. Market will take some kind of buy side liquidity, then give you the market structure shape, perfect setup if and only if you have some sell side liquidity very near of that area. Because of the time, right now it is the last hour, so it doesn't have the power to fall for long area. It doesn't have that power. But brother, it has fallen. I'm coming over there, don't worry. It doesn't have the power to fall for so long. Maybe for this sell side liquidity, it doesn't have that power. So what should I expect now? Some kind of manipulation. That means market has to take some kind of buy side liquidity. Let's see. Now it came here from that area. Remember, this is that candle which has closed below this low, below that low. It is our opportunity to look for our sell again. What do I need? Market has made some kind of high. It may fall here. It went higher again. Take that high. Trade some fair value gap over there. Make a swing low. Market structure shift. Fair value gap 2. What happened? Why it is low probability? Came here. Little retracement. Fall. Little retracement. Fall. Little retracement. Maybe keep falling. Okay. It stopped over there. Then it went until this area. It is almost the end of the session, to be honest. So you wanna keep looking for entry opportunity, it's up to you. I'm not interested, by the way. Whatever it is, the way it has fallen didn't provide me any selling opportunity. Now when I'm in live and I'm waiting for a selling opportunity here after body close below that low, when I'm looking for a selling opportunity but there is no selling opportunity, market is falling, what I will do? I'll change the price. This is the wrong thing. I can't change the price. Same thing here. I was in rush, to be honest. So I forced the market to make it a liquidity taken. This side taken liquidity, this side failed to take that liquidity. But what happened actually? It went higher, take that liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade fair value gap, one more time trade fair value gap. Not even a single body has closed above the candle which has made this fair value gap. Trade there, new week opening gap, low support, keep falling. Here, this is that whole bullish gap or everything where you should not trade, you remember? So all of this area, we are not trading. When we are in 1 minute chart, we are in live market, it's difficult to let that run go or to let this run go, that run go, that run go. Everything is difficult. But what I should do here? Just nothing. Either market has to close above this concurrent crossment or it has to close below this low. If it closed below this above this constant crossment, I'll start to look for buy. If it closed below this sell side liquidity, I'll start to look for sell. Selling opportunity there? No. What should I do? Nothing. Now, why this PM session is not tradable? From this area to until that area, what is that candle? Exact candle. Maybe this is the area. 315. So around 315. From this area, which is near about 1 p.m. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. 3:15 p.m. This whole area you are waiting. Remember from 15-minute chart? There. Last fair value gap is holding the price. Can you take a buy? 100% no. Why is that? Because you don't have any bullish gap. So you are not obviously not taking the buy. That run you are seeing is this run. This is the run from 15-minute chart. That is the run around 1 p.m. It has around created around 12:50. This is that run from 15-minute chart. This is that run. Are you able to take that trade? No, because you don't know how far it will go. It can keep simply keep falling. There is nothing wrong if it started to keep falling. No buy. Then this sell or that sell or this sell or until this area. Are you able to take sell? No. Why? This last fair value gap is holding the price. You don't know. It will hold the price and send it higher again, or it's gonna be the choppy or not. You don't know that. Nobody knows that. So I'm not able to take any kind of sell here. Finally, this candle when closed below this sell side liquidity, this PM session, then I can start to look for sell. There is another problem. What is that? This is the last hour. So 3:15, I have just 30 minutes left. Just 30 minutes left to take that sell side liquidity. Is that logical to think that market is going to take that sell side liquidity? I don't think so. It's logical. Can market take it? 100%. Not only this sell side liquidity, market can take this sell side liquidity by just 2 minutes. Just by 2 minutes, 2 candle. One candle will close there, another candle will close there. Have you ever seen this? I have seen a lot of time. Around kind of news or something, without news, sometimes very big volatility, boom, 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 boom. Market has given like 300, 400 handle run around 4 p.m. I've seen that. If you didn't see it, I don't know, but it happens. So obviously it can go over there, but normally in general, actually market doesn't go that far. See this gap here. This is that 15-minute last gap. Let me mark that 15-minute last gap. Look at this sell side liquidity. Just above this sell side liquidity, where is your last gap? This is the last gap from 15-minute chart. Last gap, entry gap. So I'm going to mark the last gap top. Here, this is the last gap top. Entry and last gap, okay? So both of them, entry and last gap. What did I tell you? Remember, if market closed below this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, it can't stop over there. It has to reach until this area. Why is that? Because this is the next rest place. Best is if it can reach until this new week opening gap. That is the best case of scenario. But at least it has to reach until this entry gap or the last gap where the market came. This week 50% is important. Mark the 50% of that week. Sorry. That is the 50% of that week. What do you want to see? It is going to be broken. Body will close below this week 50%. Why is that? Because you are bearish. You are thinking that this sell side liquidity will be taken. If market is bullish, it should not tap to this week 50%, or it should respect that week 50%. I don't want to see that it's going to respect that week 50%. I want to see that it's going to be broken and it will keep falling. But here, entry gap from 15-minute chart, last gap from 15-minute chart. When it's broken, it has to reach any of this area. Best is if it can reach until this new week opening gap. How do I know that? Because it needs some resting place. After taking the liquidity, it always needs some resting place. Same thing happened here. If it has taken that liquidity, it needs some resting place. What is the resting place? 15-minute fair value gap. Take that liquidity. Break that last fair value gap. What is the next resting place? Entry fair value gap, last fair value gap, or this new week opening gap, new day opening gap, that area. Without this, market can't stop. It should keep falling. It has to keep falling. Now, in this PM session, when I'm trading, and I have seen that this is the whole area I'm trading, the PM session. Until this candle, should I have anything to do? After effect, it's really easy to see that, okay, buy, sell, buy, sell. If I'm lucky, I pushed my button there. Okay, I'm lucky. I got that run. Or maybe I pushed the button there. I got lucky. I got that run. Pushed the button, got lucky, got that run. But in reality, this is the whole area I should not trade. No trade is valid over there. Anybody has any question? Even the PM session, that buy side liquidity was my interest to see that market is going to take. Market take that liquidity. That was the market structure shift, fair value gap, immediate reaction until this gap, around this gap, which will be my target or something like that. What was the gap? I don't remember. Maybe from this area. That is the run over here. I'm lucky because I got that run. Is it trading? 100% no. If I are trading my real money, did I push my button over there? Never ever you will see that I pushed my button over there. Never ever you will see that I pushed my button over there. It's absolutely gambling over here. If I'm lucky, I'll get that. If I'm not lucky, I'll never get that. All I need confirmation from 15-minute chart. It's extremely important, that confirmation. After effect, I can simply mark that last fair value gap, that order block, that propulsion block, how beautifully it fall. After effect, it's possible, but beforehand, it's nearly impossible to mark them. Why is that? Because you need something from your high time frame that is going to tell you the whole story. And this is the power of weekly analysis. If you did your weekly analysis and then when market will respect your weekly analysis, you are awesome, man. You are going to be very confident about your trade, about everything. Entry opportunity depends on time. What is the time right now? Market is going to make the new year candle. New year candle is going to make by January. It is going to start its whole year journey. Are you interested to trade here? I'm not. Thank you guys. If anyone has any kind of question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to close the session. This PM session is not for trading and I am not going to support any of you. If you ever see that market has done its job with the sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity you are expecting market is going to take, which has been taken by the morning session, the PM session most of the time should be avoided. Wow, I was anticipating the exact same thing on Discord T2. Let's go. Thank you for your teaching. You're most welcome, SK. I'll try my level best to get the payout from the Apex, though it's little difficult for me because of that drawdown, trailing drawdown, but still I'm safe. I have some drawdown like 600-700 drawdown, something like that, where my maximum drawdown is $5,000. So 600-700-800 drawdown I have, something like that, but I wish that I'll be able to mitigate all of my losses. I hope. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep coming back and we'll try to finish this by doing by being the discipline. I'm struggling to be disciplined again. I wish that I'll be able to discipline again. Here market has taken that liquidity. See, it has taken that liquidity. Now it will fall. It is acceptable. Before that liquidity taken, no fall is valid. Right now time is not going to support you because this is gonna complete the PO3 as well. Open, manipulation, expansion, reset. So it can go little higher now. So bullish for tomorrow, I'll be here, brother. I wish that I'll be here. If I'm not dead, I'll be here. I will do pre-market analysis around 9 or 8:50. I'll do that pre-market analysis. What is I'm going to anticipate in that specific day. As I told, believe me blindly. Forget about the entries opportunity. Don't copy my trade. Believe me the way I'm reading the price. It is more important. Yesterday I was bearish. Okay, yesterday I was extremely bearish. When market was going higher, I told that I'm not convinced. I want to see that this market will fall and take that liquidity. So yesterday what happened? Yesterday market came here. Did it finish its job? No, it didn't finish. So whole PM session is your high probability. Why? Because market didn't take the liquidity you are expecting. It didn't take that liquidity by the AM session. AM session, it was Judas swing and choppy or all of this price action. It's not good price action, brother. It's not good price action. Not here, not there. Then what happened? The whole PM session, market just keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. How long? Until this liquidity is not taken. Now, it didn't take that liquidity, I agree with you, but it was very near to that liquidity. You will never hold your trade until the extreme liquidity, obviously. But it came until this area, exactly around this area, market started to reverse again. Finished over there. Today, what happened? Today, this sell side liquidity was our same target for today. That has already taken in the AM session. Then this sell side liquidity has been also taken by the AM session. All the liquidity has been taken. There is no buy side liquidity left, not even from 1 minute chart, except this one. It's very clean. I really surprised why it left that clean liquidity. It doesn't leave this type of clean liquidity. So I'm really surprised. Tomorrow, this liquidity I'm not going to forget. 21,529. I'm not going to forget that liquidity, by the way. But we'll see. Okay. I am really surprised why it didn't take that liquidity. But except that one, I didn't have any liquidity from 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart liquidity is the most liquid area where market actually go. If market would love to go higher, it has to have some kind of 15-minute liquidity. If market would love to fall, it has to have some kind of sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. So when market has taken all the liquidity by the morning session, the PM session, you will expect that it's not gonna be beautiful. It's not going to fall the way it has fallen over here. It's not going to fall like that way. But it happens sometimes. False. It's okay. If I find any entry opportunity there, I'll go for that sell. But it's in deep discount. No, sir, it's not a discount. Discount will be below this sell side liquidity. That will be the discount, or this area we have the new week opening gap, new day opening gap. This is gonna be the discount. Not here. This area from here to that entry gap around this area, from that area to that area. This is the area where is the free fall area. There is nothing that can stop the price. So this is the free fall area. It's not discount. Okay. So this is how we see the discount. It needs some area. Their market has to trade. Where did it trade from 1 minute chart? Let me check. Let me check. From 1 minute chart, look carefully. I really don't know, but I want to see, okay, something. This is the relatively equal lows. Remember, it has taken that relatively equal lows. Then we took the buy here around this area. We took the buy and we outlined that buy side liquidity here. What was the buy side liquidity? Yeah, this high and that high, they are the buy side liquidity. We outlined that buy side liquidity in Monday, I guess, Friday. Yeah, Friday. So when market has taken that liquidity, it went higher. What it left from 1 minute chart. Let me mark the last fair value gap from 1 minute. I'm not 100% sure it has traded that or not, but it should trade that last fair value gap. Let me check. From 1 minute chart. So I'm going to remove this line, which is the liquidity line. Clean lows. Clean lows. Taken that clean lows, went higher. This is that last fair value gap. Market never trade that last fair value gap. It is an unfinished business. Came back again to this last fair value gap. Yeah, little violated over here. Maybe I didn't mark the gap with the volume balance. If I have any, let me check. No, I don't have any volume balance, I think. I don't have any volume balance, but yeah, it has been violated a little bit, but still this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, you can say that it's holding the price. Not perfectly, but still it is holding the price. What else do you see here? Why it left little lower of that last fair value gap? Why it left little lower? It has taken those relatively equal lows, trade that fair value gap. I'm not going to mark it. I'm going to mark it. It's very easy to mark here. Took that liquidity, relatively equal lows, needs a gap, this gap. Lowest down close, body close candle. What is that? Order block. It fall little bit. Maybe it has traded that order block, open, and then went higher. Tap to this order block, open, most sensitive area, then went higher. Respected last fair value gap, finished unfinished business, traded order block, started to go higher. How far it can reach? I don't know where it will close. It will close right now, whatever it is. Thank you, sir. such as variable cap still hold. You have to keep coming back, brother. You can't learn it by one day, so you have to keep coming back. Then maybe you will start to understand when the opposite period is not going to hold and when it is be broken. Every single day when you keep seeing the same thing, it will be easier for you. Okay, thank you guys for being over here. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back inshallah again. Until then, cheers guys.